Oh shit, I missed a call from Jack. Mark moaned distraught. That's just wonderful. Mark decided to make up to Jack's missed call and phoned him. Jack, are you there? I'm so sorry for not picking up your call. Hope you can forgive me. It's no problem, Mark. Pay attention next time. Sighed Jack as he reminded Mark not to forget the next time he called him. Oh good, Mark chuckled. So I guess that means you do forgive me, right? Yeah, of course. You are forgiven. That's good to hear. Anyway, why did you call me again? Mark questioned Jack. Well, I was wondering if maybe you would be able to come over mine for a bit. You know, maybe talk about certain things. Giggled Jack. Mark was a bit concerned over why Jack was laughing that way, but kept it to himself as he thought it was an inside joke. Huh, yeah, of course, Mark said as he laughed with Jack. What time do you think? I would say around, let's say, 11:30 p.m. But that's a bit late, isn't it? I know, but it'd be more fun. Jack spoke in a horrifying voice. Jack? Mark asked. Are you okay? You seem to be laughing after certain paragraphs. Oh, Jack paused, trying to come up with an excuse to cover up his tracks. No, don't worry, it's just I'm thinking of funny things that are making me giggle. He added. Oh, alright, continued Mark. I guess I'll see you later then? Sounds good. Well, see ya, Jack. Yes. See you soon, Mark. Jack giggled before ending his call. Mark was a bit puzzled as to why Jack was laughing like that, but he just let it slide and carried on playing games. 11:30 p.m. came and Mark was at the foot of Jack's front door to his apartment. He knocked heavily and heard some footsteps running down some steps. Oh hey man, what's up? Jack spoke with joy. Not too bad, you? Mark said in a I haven't seen you in some time voice. I'm doing great. Well, do you want to come in? Jack questioned. Yeah, of course, let's go in, Mark added. They finally strolled in and Jack led Mark to an area of the house that leads to the stairs. It seems really dark down there. Mark spoke with a gulp as a state of nervousness. Don't worry, Mark. Everything will be alright. Jack whispered, looking at Mark with sleepy eyes. Jack slowly started to pull out his right hand and said to Mark in a soothing voice, Good night, Mark. Before Jack quickly bashed Mark's head, Jack giggled himself for a few seconds, and then picked up Mark's seemingly lifeless body and made his way down the darkness-filled stairs. Mark? Marky moo. Jack called out to Mark to try and wake him up. Jack walked off and waited for Mark to wake up. Mark woke after hearing a clinking sound of a metal object. The room was as dark as a cave. It was so dark that he could hardly see anything. Hello? Hello? Mark shouted to try and get someone's attention. It was quiet for a moment, maybe more. But the silence was broken by a sudden "Hi!" that was erupted by Jack, who was extremely close to Mark's face. Oh hey Mark, glad you're awake. Jack, what the fuck is going on? Mark questioned eagerly. Oh, the old cliche, Jack moaned back. It seems like that's the only question everyone wants to Look, it doesn't matter. The point is, I have you in my grasp. Mark was too fixed on the area behind Jack, seeing everything from sharp knives and blades to a massive banner with the word "Welcome" marked on it, presumably painted in blood. Mark? Mark? Jack said while waving his left hand in front of Mark to try and get his attention, but to no avail. He finally screamed out of anger. Mark jolted in fear and started shaking. Oh, sorry. Did I scare you? Well, make sure you pay fucking attention to me next time! Jack shouted from the top of his lungs. Stop! Just shut up! Mark responded by shouting back. Stop shouting at me like that! Well, if you stop complaining, then I will stop, Jack exclaimed. What are you wanting to do to me? I want to kill you. Jack said with a tiny fit of laughter. What? Jack, that's crazy! Mark spoke shockingly. Why would you want to kill me? We're friends. He paused. As he did, small sounds of laughter filled the room. Right, Jack? Mark shivered. Jack laughed at Mark's speech like it was a joke. His laugh was so heavy that tears formed in his eyes.
You make me laugh, Mark. You really do. You think we're friends? Please.
Jack stopped to catch his breath and then said in an evil voice,
I was never your friend in the first place.
More laughs erupted from Jack's mouth. Tears formed in Mark's eyes as one fell one after the other, being seconds away from each other.
No, what's the matter, Mark? Isn't the little Jackie boy scaring you?
Jack spoke with no sympathy in his voice.
But, Jack, you're the only friend that knows me better than I do. You looked up to me, and I did the same to you. Now you tell me that you dump me as a friend like you've been?
Mark was silent.
Using me,
He added,
using you? Don't be silly, Maggie. You're not a pretend friend. Using you would be the dumbest thing I'll ever do.
Jack's eyes started to twitch violently, speaking with jealousy.
Because being dumb is what I'm good at, isn't it? What the fuck are you talking about, Jack?
Mark screamed. Jack halted his words and glanced up at Mark's midnight blue hair.
Say, you don't mind if I...
Jack stated while putting the knife to a strand of Mark's hair.
Take a strand of your hair?
Jack made a quick movement cutting upward, catching a little bit of Mark's scalp along with it. Mark yelped at the pain the knife caused. Jack looked at the clump of hair in triumph as he turned and walked over to a long vertical mirror that was posted in the corner.
I don't know, Mac. Should I have glued my hair or not? Mac?
Jack questioned Mark. As he did, sobbing was heard coming from Mark, who was crying from the pain on his bloody scalp.
What's become of you, Jack? What did I do to make you do this to me? You can tell me everything, and I promise you I'll never do it again.
Mark pleaded.
Promise? I promise. No, I mean, why are you promising me when you have done nothing wrong?
Jack spat out.
Wait, huh? But I thought the only reason why you would do this to me is because I did something wrong. No? Don't be so silly, Maggie Moo. The reason for you being here is because I want what you have. And what's that? I want all your fans. What the fuck, Jack?
Mark screamed. Jack's eyes started to form tears with them running down his cheeks.
You don't know the pain I have to suffer to make people happy. I make content that people would enjoy, but the trouble is, I don't even know what my fans want. It's hard, you know. It's so fucking hard.
He shouted, so much that he thought he was going to lose his voice.
Hope you're ready for some pain, Mac. Don't! Please, Jack!
Mark pleaded. The bat was held up in the air in an instant as Jack was ready to attack. Mark's eyes welled up with tears as his once best friend was about to inflict pain onto him. Without hesitation, Jack immediately bashed the bat against Mark's chest, causing his ribs to smash into bits.
So, Mac, any last words? I hate you so much. I hate you too.
Laughed Jack as Mark slowly closed his eyes, losing consciousness.
Oh God, Mike! Mike!
Oh boy! Woo! That's a good shit. What are we doing?